Kinsta and WP Engine, two giants in WordPress hosting. Which one really delivers? On the left, Kinsta, blazing fast, developer-first WordPress hosting. On the right, WP Engine. Powerful, scalable managed hosting for agencies and enterprises. Let's skip the buzzwords and get to the real stuff. Each category earns points, and at the end, you'll see exactly who comes out on top. The result might not be what you expect. Okay, before we get all technical, here's a quick mind map, just so you know exactly what categories we're gonna cover. We'll look at price because nobody likes surprises, performance and speed because slow sites are not in 2025, global infrastructure and data centers, security and backups, developer features, and finally, support and the overall user experience. Sound good? Let's start from the top. First up, let's talk about price. Honestly, budget always matters, so listen up. So with Kinsta, you do get the first month free if you're new, and the cool part, you get access to those premium developer extras right from the jump. Not bad, right? But if you're running an agency, the starter price is kind of steep. I mean, $280 a month for 20 sites is, hew. Now, switching over to WP Engine. Their multi-site plans kick off at just $56 per month for 5 sites. That's way more flexible if you want to start small and grow. Oh, and you get a 60-day money-back guarantee, which is actually generous. But heads up, some of their advanced developer tools are locked away on those higher tiers, so not everything is up for grabs on the cheapest plan. Between the two, WP Engine definitely wins on price. If budget is your top concern, it's the no-brainer pick. Moving on to performance and speed, because come on, nobody wants a slow website. Kinsta is all about that Google Cloud C2 C3 VM life. Literally, all plans get their fastest servers. Plus, you've got edge caching set up at over 300 points worldwide. In benchmark tests, Kinsta consistently spits out better numbers for WordPress sites, and you get dedicated resources just for your projects. But small catch, in those huge high-traffic events, their infra does lag a touch compared to WP Engine's shared setup. Now, WP Engine, they're famous for handling traffic spikes. My favorite thing. Their in-house EverCache tech that really shines if you get slammed with visitors. LCP times are pretty solid too, but you only get those high-end C2 servers and extra speed boosts on their premium plans, and the edge caching by default is for your static files only, so not everything flies. Performance-wise, Kinsta takes the crown here. It's basically tailor-made for developers who don't want any compromises. So let's talk global infrastructure and locations. Kinsta goes hard here. You get to pick from 37 global data centers using Google Cloud's premium tier. You can set a different one for every site, so like if you have clients all over the world, it's a dream. Almost too many choices, honestly, if you're just getting started. But for pros, super cool. WP Engine gives you 13 Google Cloud locations, which is actually fine for most North America and Europe-focused sites, but you know it's just less flexible. Some extra locations come with a fee too. So Kinsta absolutely runs away with this one. If global reach matters, there's really no contest. Oh, and here's something cool. Did you know Kinsta actually operates on Google Cloud's premium tier and offers a whopping 37 different data center locations worldwide? If you want your site blazing fast for any audience, that's hard to beat. Security and backups super important, right? With Kinsta, every single plan gets Cloudflare enterprise-level protection, WAF, DDoS, the works. Backups happen daily, they keep your data for 14 days on the regular plan, and you get automatic system snapshots every time you make big changes. You can pay a bit extra for 30-day retention though, but yeah, there are fewer backup copies unless you fork out for add-ons, and hourly external backups are also an extra. On WP Engine, you get up to 30 daily backups out of the box, which is pretty nice. Automated security updates, segmented restore downloads, all good stuff. However, their top-tier WAF isn't included unless you pay extra. Also, backup options aren't super flexible if you want things fully customized. Security and backups. Gotta give it to Kinsta, that Cloudflare Enterprise is just too good to ignore. Let's chat developer features. Kinsta is kinda legendary among devs for its Dev Kinsta suite. Local development is a breeze. Plus, you get unlimited free migrations handled by actual experts like you don't do a thing. Oh, and the dashboard, multilingual, and the support team speaks 10 languages 24/7, which is awesome if you're international. It's a fully dedicated environment, no weird resource sharing unless it's your PHP pool. Some things, like advanced agency tools, cost extra though. Over to WP Engine, you get staging environments and transferable installs, which is handy if you're juggling lots of projects. They've got CLI and Git support, and you can transfer billing for client work. And it's a big but, a lot of those shiny dev features are locked behind pricier plans, and if you're on a lower tier, you're stuck with DIY migrations. So for developers, Kinsta is clearly ahead. Everything about their stack screams flexibility and speed. Last up, let's cover support and user experience. Kinsta's got 24/7 live chat in 10 languages, and it's staffed by WordPress experts. I tried their support, and honestly, they get back to you in like 2 minutes, no waiting on hold forever. The downside, if you're a phone call person, they don't do phone support, it's chat only. WP Engine does have phone support, but only if you're on their advanced plans. The staff is solid though. Dashboard, however, is English only, so non-English users might run into headaches. Phone support is a nice touch, just wish it was available at every tier. Overall, for support and user experience, Kinsta takes it. Fast responses and multilingual access really make a difference. Let's pop up our radar chart here so you can visualize just how these two stack up. All those categories side by side, Kinsta keeps beating out WP Engine in 5 out of 6 areas, with WP Engine only taking the win when it comes to price. Pretty revealing, right? So which one should you pick? If you're an agency or developer who lives and breathes speed, scalability, and those advanced dev tools, I'd go for Kinsta. On the other hand, if you want something cost-effective without sacrificing reliability, especially if you prioritize backup flexibility and scaling, WP Engine is a solid choice. You know what? It's really about what matters most for your projects. Enjoyed this deep dive? Make sure to subscribe for more no-nonsense hosting comparisons and reviews. I've got more up my sleeve, don't miss out.